Welcome in today's episode of Power FCB. I hope you're enjoying Vitor Roque's arrival at the club. The El Tigriño himself. By the way, let's not pile too much pressure on this teenager, this kid, my goodness. Let's remember, he's just 18 years old. Hope he adapts to Barcelona as fast as possible. The Barcelona way, just like the likes of Samuel Eto'o back then, the Alexis Sanchez, the way Neymar did adapt to Barcelona, and to cap it all, the Luis Suarez, whom, by the way, at that time, when they were signed by Barcelona, yes, there were too much expectation from the fans for them to perform, but they never clicked immediately. The numbers can't lie, the numbers are there. They took time to click with the Barcelona of that time, and of course, they did very, very well. And remember, guys, Vitor Roque is just 18 years old and he has never played in Europe before. Let's not damage his morale by sending negative words on this boy if he fails to click as early as we all want, because of course, he's El Tigriño. We want him to perform the way he used to perform at Atletico Paranaense. Is a big deal. He's a golden boy. He's a superb. Let's see and let's hope for the best from Vitor Roque. First of all, Vitor Roque spoke yesterday for the first time since landing in Barcelona town, and he said that of course this is the club of his career. He loves the club. He grew up as a Barcelona fan, supporting Barcelona, supporting Messi, Suarez, and he's here to learn and score more goals for Barcelona. And here again, we need this kind of motivation, because listening from an 18-year-old young brings a lot of goosebumps to the fans all over the world. This is super fantastic moment for Barcelona fans. I mean, it's very, very wonderful. Roque went ahead and said and did the medical check at the club facilities before he had a chat with the media. And according to reliable news outlet, is that Vitor Roque will join the rest of the training group who will be coming back from the Christmas holiday this Friday in the first session that will be held this Friday. And Xavi Hernandez expects Roque to settle as quick as possible and be available on Friday training session to meet the rest of the group, after which he'll be officially presented as a Barcelona player on Monday the 4th, this coming Monday. On to other news, of course. It's no good news, because as always in Barcelona, there is never a smooth path. There must always be ups and downs. And as we get more and more joy about Vitor Roque's arrival, it is now reported that contrary to what was expected by Barcelona's medical staff concerning Pedri, who will be out. My goodness, this is very, very, very annoying. Who was expected to be well from a minor injury he suffered on a muscle before the match against Almeria. It is reported that Pedri's injury will take him out for a little longer. It is expected that Pedri will come back at the last week of January, that is approximately 2 to 3 weeks before facing Napoli in the round of 16 of the Champions League. And as culés, we hope that Pedri's injuries at least come to an end, because we are very, very tired. This is the 7th time that Pedri is having the same injury on the same muscle that usually results from burning out as a result of playing too much and having played too many minutes at this young age. Of course, we all want to see Pedri playing game in, game out, but I think he had burned out, and now we are now beginning to see the repercussion of playing game in, game out, most especially for young players. And that's the same thing that has happened with Gavi. My goodness, we need more depth. It's time to give other players like Fermin Lopez time to shine at Barcelona. Now, on to other news. Manchester City player who is evidently a very big fan of Barcelona, I'm talking about BernardoSilva, has spoken and given his thought concerning his Portuguese teammate João Felix move to Barcelona on loan from last summer. In his comments, BernardoSilva, who have been heavily linked with Barcelona in the past 2 transfer window, BernardoSilva said that João Felix did a very good move by joining Barcelona. And to add more salt into the soup, he went ahead and said that João Felix made a very big mistake by joining Atletico Madrid back then in 2019, a club that does not fit the way Felix plays. And to add on that, Bernardo said that Felix should move to Barcelona permanently, and he is happy that João Felix is once again happy and is happy at Barcelona. Bernardo went ahead and said that growing up, he was enjoying watching Pep Guardiola's Barcelona, and at that time when Messi, Xavi and Iniesta were leading the football world, and it was his dream to be coached by Pep Guardiola. I mean, BernardoSilva is confronting Atletico Madrid directly and saying that Felix did a very mistake by joining Atletico Madrid. On to other news, and it concerns transfer news, a little bit good news, because AC Milan are reportedly interested in signing Barcelona centre-back, the Frenchman Clement Lenglet. Lenglet is currently on loan at Aston Villa under Unai Emery, who are really having an impressive season there in the Premier League. According to Gazzetta dello Sport from Italy, AC Milan are seriously considering the purchase of Lenglet this January, be it on a permanent transfer or a loan move this January or with this coming winter transfer, most especially now that their reliable defender Fikayo Tomori is out injured, and the Rossoneri have put Clement Lenglet on top of the list. However, Aston Villa manager Unai Emery is hesitant and is firm that he wants to keep Clement Lenglet at Villa Park. Honestly, Lenglet is not a starter at Aston Villa. He has played only 7 matches this season. Up to the middle of the season, up to 18 matches, he has played 7 matches, 2 in the Premier League, 5 in the Europa League. And I think maybe it depends on Lenglet. Barcelona have no issues, in as much as they don't want to keep Lenglet and they want to keep him off the wage cap with the financial fair play, with everything. Whether he joins as AC Milan on loan or permanently, or whether he stays in Aston Villa, does not depend on Barcelona. It depends with Clement Lenglet Felix himself. Now, on to the last news, that Barcelona have once again been linked with Juventus centre-back Rugani, who has fallen short of the manager Massimiliano Allegri at Juventus. Rugani, whose current contract ends this coming summer, 6 months from now, will be a free transfer in this coming summer. And MD Mundo Deportivo reports that Barcelona is considering signing him on a free transfer, among other names like Manchester United centre-back Vitor Lindelof, Eric Dyer from Spurs, and Fiorentina's Yerry Mina. My goodness. Now, this coming summer, Barcelona might be tempted to offload either Christensen or Koundé. And I reported in yesterday's video. You can go back and watch if you have never watched, if you haven't yet watched. And by the way, you are free to subscribe. Subscribe to this new channel, Power FCB. You'll be given all the updates concerning Football Club Barcelona as they come out. And Barcelona are now considering either to sign one of the free transfer players. Talk of Yerry Mina, Lindelof, and by the way, I had even Witzel from Atletico Madrid will be free, and Barcelona might consider signing him. He's a midfielder. Up to that point, we come to the end of today's episode of Power FCB. I hope you enjoyed the video. You can now subscribe to this new channel. Give a like down below. Click that notification bell so as to get the new updated video on time. And you are free to give your comment under the comment section down below. Feel free to do so. Visca Barça, Visca Catalonia. Let's meet in the next episode.